Hey guys, it's Sarah here from New England Junk Journals. This is going to be coming out on Saturday, so happy 4th of July to everybody. Happy 250th birthday, America. It's awesome that we have gotten this far. So this is going to be a pretty chill crafting session. I have 2 prompts to get to today. Yesterday, my husband and I celebrated our anniversary, so that was really fun, but it was a full day, so definitely no crafting time, but lots of wonderful time with my hubby. So let's get to it. I'm on for days 3 and 4 of the Junk Journal July challenge with Debbie at Ink and Page Journals. So I've gotten all of my pieces from day 4 and day 3 all cut out. Now I'm just gonna go around each one and ink the edges. For day 4, I have chosen color Serene by Catherine Pooler, Spa Collection. And I think it matches beautifully with the color palette chosen for day 4. Day 3's printables, I chose to ink with Seafoam, which is this beautiful green color. I think it goes awesome with this day's printables. All right, before I get started decorating my spread, I do want to attach my next set of pages here, and I could just use another printable, but I want to alternate a little bit. This is a Columbia Savings Bank or ledger. It's to show how many checks and things have been deposited. So, and I love the color. The color goes absolutely beautifully with this kit. So I am going to go ahead now and I am just going to hinge this on with some fabric. All right, I think this will work. I will be putting in pockets and things to stabilize these pages so that they do not bend all over the place. I have already reinforced the middle with a washi tape and a little bit here down on the bottom. So I think we're in a good place there. So I feel comfortable moving on to page 3. We have some beautiful digitals to work with today. We have these, let me see, where's the other one? Here we go. These that Debbie designed. They are like index card tabs, like dividers. So she used these as some staggered pockets, which I do like that idea, but I don't know if that's exactly where we're gonna go with this. This is almost big enough to be the whole background, but it's not super interesting. I want to incorporate the index card beyond just the dividers. I don't want it to just be like that though. I suppose I I'm looking to see if it's tall enough just to be a bit of background at the top. I actually kind of like how that looks. I could even do a little collage, of course, at the top. If I can find it. Oh, here we go. Something simple like that. And then I have a bunch of like journaling card size pieces here. And what I could do is I could go ahead and back them with a piece of index card to create the journaling spot. A nice little framed piece. I actually like that idea. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start gluing down this piece and the pockets. All right, so I've got these all glued down. I have my little collage. As you could see, I wanted to tie in this green fabric and I thought it was perfect for this. So I went ahead and even though this was already glued down, I took it back up and re-glued it with the fabric underneath. So now I'm gonna go ahead and pick out some of these that I want in the pockets, probably these 3, and I'm gonna go ahead and frame out the index card on the back of them. So here we have 3 journaling cards that can fit in these lovely pockets, but they're not quite done yet. They need a little bit of something just to jazz them up. So I have these, oh, there's another one around here, here we go. I do have these little words that would look lovely on here. Maybe that one on the bottom and that one somewhere in the middle. All right, but they need a little something to make them pop. I do have a few pieces of collage. Let me see here. I like this. I like this. And what else? I have this. Oh, yes. I think I like this because this is like a map piece and this looks like it's out in the country somewhere. So let me go ahead and get these cut out and glued down. I absolutely love how these came out. I think off camera I might do a little bit of stenciling on the back of here just to give the back a look of completion. I have some lovely stencils here from Journal Say when I got their wonderful package to test out. I got to test out a bunch of goodies and these were some of them. So I will be using these to stencil on here, but I will do that off camera. Now we're gonna move on to prompt 4, which is going to be journaling card. All right, now onto the spread for day 4 journal card. And as you can see, we have a lot of beautiful items to work with today. We have lots of things here that we can turn into journaling cards. And I'm thinking these nice horizontal ones might be the perfect size for some pockets to put them in. Now I've already hinged my 2 pages together here with some fabric. And let's see what I want to do. I'm just going to play around a little bit and see what kind of things I can come up with. All right, so far I have this lovely little pocket here that I know I want to tuck this journaling card into and possibly one more. Other than that, let's see. probably fit 2 journaling cards. Yeah, 3 at the most, as long as I don't make them to like too much dimensional. You know, maybe add a single layer more to these, or maybe just a topper. I think that'll be good. Now, what do I want to do with this flap? I could put my quote for today on this. I think that would probably be a great place for it, because if I put it here, it's just going to get covered up. I think I'll do just a little bit of collage on the back of this. Just something simple that's gonna have our title on it. But I'm saving that for now. We're just going to go ahead and I need to find out what I want to put in the background here. I could do something as simple as this, but I'm thinking of using some matte paint to do the background here. So let me get a little dauber to put it on with. All right, well, I scoured the house for some makeup sponges, but wouldn't you know, I cannot find any. So I'm gonna go ahead and just use a cotton round and see if this will work. I'm just gonna dab a few places and then start blending it. Giving it a little twist, maybe. All right. I have this sage green. Maybe I can do some blending with that. All right, let's see. Now I need to trim this down. And figure out how thin I need to make these. Okay, they'll definitely fit, but let me trim them up a bit more. All right, so I have it all cut apart, inked. I actually did go back to the tea stain. I really like how that looks, and it kind of lets every other color shine equally on this page. And then I put down the person who the quote is from. So I do need to, again, make this little collage. I want it to be subtle. I want something for this corner here. I don't know why, but I did that on the previous page. Oh, and also I did go back and add my little quote back here too. So I like that. This I inked in the purple, the Serene, and it's okay, but I actually wish that I had inked this in the tea stain as well. But that's neither here nor there. Collage time. All right. So since I spent so much time on the rest of this spread, I'm not going to do too much to these journaling cards. They are just journaling cards, but I think they're very pretty and they're going to fit in this pocket really nicely. I have decided to go with 3 of them, and all I did to alter them so far is just to round the edges a little bit so they'll slip in and out of this pocket really well. So I have this, I have this. I do know that this looks a little blank, so I'll probably come back in later today when I have time and just do a little something with these. Probably at least put a tab here and some texture in some way on these. And then I'm all prepared for next time with a lovely page added. So I can see how this is going to start developing into a really nice journal. I loved that I had this page. And then of course, when I go ahead to do the next hinge, it will probably be another one of Debbie's digital pages. So I don't know if I'll alternate between every single one or what, but I do want to incorporate some authentic vintage and antique ephemera in here. And I was excited I was able to use the index cards. I think they came out so nice on these journaling cards. I love it. Okay, well, thank you guys so much for sticking with me today. Come back again tomorrow. I don't know if tomorrow is going to be another one of these or if it's going to be a thrift haul. I do have a few videos that I have to kind of slip in between these. So it's going to be something nice anyway. I know you're going to love it. So come on back. All right, thank you guys. As always, God bless you all, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.